Hello, and welcome to Havoc Wargaming, dedicated to bringing you the uncommon. For those of you who haven't met me, my name is Ron, and today we're going to do a short review or discussion, I don't know what to call it, regarding a new Kickstarter by Crooked Dice for 7TV. So let's get started. Fans of this page, or at least longtime fans of this page, will probably know that I'm a fan of Crooked Dice's 7TV, or at least the second edition. I have no experience with the first edition of that game. And I did a video a while back regarding a concern of a gentleman I know, who also is a viewer of this channel, who wanted to know which box sets he should buy. He was confused by all the different box sets they were. And I mentioned in that video, I believe, that that was one of the challenges. It might have been, I also did a video comparing a number of different pulp games that I'm fond of, and particularly comparing it to Pulp Alley. And one of the concerns I had was that there were several different box sets for the different versions, for different genres. That was unnecessary, and it made things confusing to purchasers. It made it expensive for anybody who's a big fan of the game. I don't have all the box sets. I'm not a big fan of Apocalypse, that as a genre, not the game, their version of it, but of the genre in general. But I do have all the other box sets, and that was pretty expensive. Well, it turns out it was also expensive for Carl and for Crooked Dice to produce. See, each of these box sets came with new plot point markers. They came with new templates. A lot of the rules were repeated, because the only places where the rules vary is where they're either making improvements to the rules over time, almost like later editions, or they alter the rules to make them more fitting to the new genre. And it became very expensive for Crooked Dice to even keep these box sets in stock, because it was a very costly endeavor to create one of these boxes, to have all the materials printed and produced, and then he may or may not sell them. They may sit on the shelves for a while waiting to be sold. So it was a costly situation for him as well. So what he's finally doing is what probably should have been done in the first place. On Sunday, the 29th of April, which at least the time of the filming of this is tomorrow, hopefully the day that this is airing, the Kickstarter for the new hard copy version of 7TV will begin. What's happening here, it's not, it's a sort of a restructuring. There's going to be improvements to the rules, as I understand, but it is basically the old game. Just all the different variants and rules that have been developed over time will be placed into one book that'll be applicable over the top. And now you will buy genre packages. I'm not sure of all the Crooked Dice terminology yet, but there's basically going to be packages that you can buy, VHS boxes, I think, that will be for each of the genres. So instead of buying a big box with everything, you buy the for a genre, you'll buy the big box or the book that'll have what you need for everything. I imagine you'll have to buy some templates and things like that. Those probably don't all come with a book, or maybe they do. I don't know what the bundles are yet. We're all having to wait till Sunday to see that. But then the additional books will have the cards for those genres, what rules have to be altered for those genres, and they're pretty much, except for one new one, they're adopting a lot of the old genres. There's a chart that was shown on the Facebook page for Crooked Dice some time back, and I'll repeat it here so you can get an idea. But basically, there's going to be a genre package you can buy for Spy-Fi, which is one of my favorites, Pulp, Apocalypse, Magic, and coming up will be 80s. This is good news for me, because I thought 80s was replacing Spy-Fi, but this is actually a better answer, and it'll meet the younger people who are more concerned or more interested in the 80s, and I'll still be able to keep up my old James Bond and Avengers and that sort of vibe with my Spy-Fi games. So I'm very pleased about that. Then, under each of those, they have what they call feature packs. This is something they've already been playing with. I did a discussion of one here that was Vlad's Army, as an example. These are for various features that fit within each of those genres. And they're looking at bringing back a number of the things they've done before. It looks like they're going to finally touch some things that had been avoided. In fact, Dracula is coming out, and that's sort of a response to something they had done earlier. Vlad's Army was a repeat. That was apparently a first edition game. Again, those show on the chart that I'm hoping to show here, but they'll show that breakdown. I mention this because if you are somebody who has not yet invested in 7TV, if you've been considering it or not sure where to go, this is probably a very good opportunity to take advantage of this Kickstarter. There'll probably be some good deals. You'll have the newest set of rules, and then you can pinpoint how you spend your money in the future on things that are particularly for the games, the features or the genres that you're interested. Or if you're like me and you're just a big fan of the game, you're going to want to buy the hard copy anyway, so you have the most current set of the rules. So I'll certainly be participating in the Kickstarter. I hope this has been of use to you. I don't know how many of you, if you do play 7TV or you're thinking about getting involved in the game, let me know in the comment section down below. Also, if you have any of your own thoughts about what's happening with this Kickstarter, put those in the comment section down below. If you have ideas for further content you'd like to see us produce here on Cry Havoc Wargaming, I look for the comment section for that as well. If you've enjoyed the video, you found it at all useful, I hope that you will hit like. And if you'd like to continue to receive notifications for videos like this one that may help you determine how to better spend your money or time in your tabletop wargaming hobby, then please hit subscribe and ring our notification bell. Till next time, cheers.